Hi, this is Craig Kahn again for Kahn Interactive Group, bringing you our newest episode of Unscripted Tips and Tricks for your online attorney marketing campaigns. This week I'd like to talk about conversion rate. So the first question is, what is conversion rate in the world of online marketing, especially pay-per-click? Conversion rate is the rate at which the visitors to your website take action. Take action by emailing you or by calling you. So, for example, here's what happens with your pay-per-click account. Somebody searches, they see your ad, they click on your ad, which is your click-through rate, they reach your website, and then they either leave and do nothing, or they take some form of action by calling you, emailing you, maybe even downloading something if you have that kind of a website. The people that have taken that action are conversions, and the percentage is the conversion rate. So, why is conversion rate important? You simply can't manage your account properly without knowing your conversion rate per keyword, because everybody has an amount they can spend per case that's affordable. So, in the sales pipeline, after someone converts, there's still some more steps that need to be taken where there can be fallout that'll increase your cost per case. The interview needs to be set up, then they need to be converted or engaged and sign up with you, and at each stage there people fall out, but let's assume that remains constant. If you're already spending more per conversion than you can afford per case, obviously you can't keep paying for that keyword. So without knowing what you're spending, you just don't know which keywords are profitable, which ones need to be amped up or taken to as high a level as possible with your spend because they're converting at a great cost per conversion, which ones are at a high cost per conversion and a low conversion rate, which need to be worked on. They need to be worked on and tested with other ads, other landing pages, which is the page that they arrive at when they click on your ad, to determine if you can get that cost down to an acceptable level. So I'm going to show you inside Google here where you should be looking to see your conversion rate. And I want to add also, before we go and look at that the bottom line with conversion rate is the person who can spend the smallest amount per lead wins, because they can simply afford to bid the most. So let me repeat that. The person who can afford to spend the smallest amount per lead, the person who is spending the smallest amount per lead wins, because they can afford to bid the most. So let me show you inside Google where this conversion rate is. So this is a copy of my Lemon Law Practice Areas Google AdWords account. As you can see, we're logged in here. It says this month, October 1st to October 11th. These are our statistics so far this month for some of the states where we advertise. And the first thing I want to show you is to set up your conversion rate, you need to go into Reporting and Tools and click on Conversions right here. Now I'm not going to click on it because mine's already set up and I get a different message than you'll get if you don't have this set up. But you'll get some instructions there and some code that needs to be added to your website, which you then can bring into the Google interface here. I'm not an expert as to how to do that. Your web people will be able to do that for you. But once you have that code put on your website, you'll then be able to do the next steps here on Google to see your conversion rate. So once you have that step done, go down to Columns here, click Customize Columns, and you'll see here Conversions. Here's Conversions, Cost per Conversion, and Conversion Rate. You'll check those boxes. Go back to your campaigns. And once you get back to your campaigns, no matter what view you use, campaign, ad group, keywords, etc., you'll see new columns here. And those can be added no matter what screen you're on. If you don't see them, just go back to Customize Columns and add the columns that we just looked at. On the right here now you see Conversions, Cost per Conversion, and Conversion Rate. So I've sorted by conversion rate, and now you can see that I've got certain campaigns that have very good conversion rates. Okay? Some conversion rates you'll see in the single digits. Those are ones that you can work on for higher conversions to improve that rate. Now, by having a good rate, I've also got a low cost per conversion. So here it shows I've got 3 conversions, which in my case means they filled out the form. $18 per conversion, a 30% conversion rate. All those numbers are very good for this practice area. If you're seeing a low conversion rate, you're likely going to see a high cost per conversion. Like here's one down here, 13%, and I've got $100 cost per conversion in this practice area. So the numbers will change depending on the practice area, but as you can see, these 3 columns are the ones that will allow you to track by campaign, ad group, or even keyword. Here's the keywords here. Whether it's a keyword worth continuing to pay for, whether it's too expensive to continue, or whether it needs more work. Okay, I'm back. I hope you were able to understand where the conversion rate is in Google, and I hope that helps you. As I said before, you want to work on this so you can manage your account properly, and so you can determine where you can afford to spend more or where you should be cutting back. Obviously, if you need help with this, you can give me a call. The phone number is at our website. The link's at the bottom of this video, or at the last page of this video. As well, I always talk about my Browns, and we were off last week, and this Sunday we play Oakland, who lost their owner recently, which was very sad. Al Davis did a lot for the NFL, and although there were issues with him, I think he'll be sorely missed. The team had an amazing victory last week, the Oakland Raiders did, with very emotional for them. And I'll be curious to see whether the Browns can travel across the country to Oakland and play at a different time zone, taking a long trip. It's usually death for a football team. But that was a very emotional win last week, and maybe they're in for a letdown. So maybe the Browns have a chance. We'll see. I'm excited to watch. Bye weeks are boring for a football fan, as you know. So that's it for this week, and good luck with your pay-per-click advertising, and I'll talk to you next time.